maybe you get on what Liver King is on, like the steroids and stuff. I feel like then maybe like that's probably more her type.
Okay, why? You don't think a
no, you look great and everything. I just feel like
funny is enough.
She probably wants like a fucking barrel Macho of a man. Yeah.
No, she wants someone who will show her his bank account. And
yeah, that's what she says too.
That's all she cares about.
You haven't seen that video that she made, like where she tells every guy that she's dating, "Let me see your bank account" on the first date.
Really?
She wants to know if she likes the number.
I don't think my phone was dead when she asked.
I now hate her.
Yeah, I know. That's why Sneeko went in on her, bro, because he's like, yo.
He went too far.
This is his words. You're 31. You've been ran through. How the fuck are you going to ask me about my bank account?
How does he know she's been ran through? Because she's 31?
Sneeko doesn't. He just
What else is she doing on her?
That actually might be a good point.
She didn't let Steiny
Well, but okay,
yeah, is that surprising, by the way?
I'm just saying that's just
no, but I mean, like, why are you guys like so like surprised?
No, I'm
by
just
that?
saying, how could she be ran through if she's not letting everyone fuck?
Okay, but like the red pill
also,
definition.
How is 31 a diss?
Think about the red pill definition of ran through. Brittany Renner, who's like in her 30s or some shit, like she is ran through because she's 35 guys. To me, 35 guys as a grown ass woman is nothing. To the guys who are like really obsessed with body count, 35 is a shitload.
How do you feel about 35?
Do you believe that?
That she only fucked 35 guys?
Yeah.
I feel like it's a random number. Why would she make it up?
If I'm her, I'm definitely lessening the number. Why would you tell the whole truth? But who knows? Maybe she is being.
But 35 is such like a like 37. For me, that's more believable. Like 35 is like that like middle number.
Because
you know
it's divisible by 5.
But
exactly.
to get to 37, you got to cross 35.
No, I don't know, but I don't think 35.
37 is a prime number, so therefore it's impossible.
Yes,
yeah.
That's why. But you'd be more thrown off by 37 than 35.
I don't trust girls whose body count is a prime number.
That's what I'm saying.
It just seems really fishy.
That's why I didn't believe it.
Do you ask girls you're dating their body count?
Yeah.
And what is your quota?
This should not be normalized.
Yeah.
Okay, but if I'm like 3 to 6 months in dating.
Oh, okay.
But like,
yeah.
I want to know.
At some point you can ask.
Night one, it's like, yo, if you have 150, okay.
But you really want to figure that out 6 months in?
Do you want to fall in love?
Well, it's not appropriate to ask before that, is it? I'm not going to first date that.
But are you going to leave her if she tells you she has 150 bodies and then you guys are 6 months in?
No, but it'll change my opinion.
But that's so stupid.
I don't know. It just is something for me where it's like, yo, if you're more experienced than me, like 150 is a lot.
What's your body count?
Probably around 100. But 150 is for a female is a bigger number. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think 35 is almost comparable to like 75 for a guy.
But how old is Brittany Renner? Because that to me is a big part of this. Also, what's the ratio?
Oh my God.
Wait, what do you mean by
Shout out
that?
to my hardcore whatever fans. Now, we went on the Whatever podcast. And
I saw that.
This girl just kept saying, like, it's not about how many people you fucked. It's about how many people tried to fuck you and then how many you actually did it.
So the ratio.
She's like, I'm super hot. So my ratio is like everyone tries to fuck me and I don't fuck everyone.
That's
so therefore,
every chick.
But isn't this like the craziest thing ever that we should do away with body count and just focus on the ratio?
I do think the body count thing is stupid though.
Why? Do you don't think that's kind of important? Because it does change. Like, if there's a girl that has slept with 10...
31. She's 31, her body count's 35.
No, I'm letting that slide.
One a year.
But if you're fucking...
Since birth.
If you're 31 and you've slept with 15 dudes, or you've slept with 75, it's just like your values, I think, are a little different.
Do you want a virgin?
No, I'm not like one of those guys that's like, yeah, I need a virgin. But like, I would probably, if I'm going to settle down, prefer a girl who's not been with as many as 75.
But maybe your sex is better because she's more experienced.
Okay, then I'll give in for that.
How about this? How about you got a little sister and she's coming of age and she asks you, how long should I make a guy wait before I sleep with him? And this is your sister, so you really care about her future and how well she does in life, and you really
2 years.
2 years.
2 years, yeah.
No one's
2
gonna
fucking
stay
years.
with
You
her
come near
for
my
2
sister,
years.
it's 2 fucking years, or we're gonna have an issue.
Or would you stay with a girl who held out for 2 years?
Fuck no.
Okay.
Hell no.
I hung out with a girl one time who told me that we needed to hang out 36 times before she would sleep with me. It was some arbitrary fucking number like that, 36 or
Okay,
like
but
29 or some shit.
Does any part of you like kind of respect that?
Yeah, totally.
36 times is
That's what that
aggressive.
was what was weird about it, is that it was like there's no fucking, like, you are pretty hot, but there's no possible way that I'm hanging out with you 30 plus times to fuck you. But if I was giving, again, like my sister who just turned 17 or some shit, and she's asking me how many times she should have to hang out with a guy before I sleep with him, my opinion would be like, make this guy wait like multiple weeks and like really hang out with you before you give that shit up, because that's like the only power you have in a relationship as a woman, is to be able to like really like hold out on the one thing that you know guys love to just do and then leave.
Of course. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, what guy is ever gonna pass up hitting it on the first night?
Right.
So if a girl does it, you have more, like, I don't know. Like, I'd rather settle down with a chick that made me wait 3 or 4 nights than the first night.
3 or 4 is still kind of light.
Yeah, because you could hang out 3 or 4 times in a week.
But yeah, right.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm not gonna fucking space that over, right?
Right. I mean, but also
we fucked
like
the first night and we're married, so just saying. It
but
doesn't always
after we
go.
fucked the first night, it's not like we were like hanging out nonstop after that. Because okay, if we had just hung out that night and at the end of the night, if you had said, "Hey, I had a great night," kiss on the cheek, I'll talk to you later, then what do I have to do? I have to now make up my mind. Do I like her enough to like wine and dine her and hang out with her again and like presumably not get ass again? If I do that and I hang out with you for a couple of weeks without fucking you, that is basically just such a gigantic signal that I really like you. And as a girl, that is the only power that you have to basically figure out whether a guy is just gonna fuck you and leave or if he's gonna fuck you and stick around.
But girls are horny too, man. They want to fuck.
I know.
I get
that's
that.
the problem. That's
the thing that I'm not agreeing with Adam, but I am. I'm not taking
It's
sides
okay.
because we're all friends here. But
I know
I
how
will
he feels
say
about this.
that like if a chick makes me wait like 2 or 3 nights, then my attitude is like, yo, I gotta turn this shit up. Like we gotta go on a way sicker date. Like I gotta fucking really impress this chick.
What's the best date you've done for a girl?
Fuck.
And also, are you with a girl? Because you kind of said you were seeing someone when I did your podcast a couple months ago.
When's this coming out?
You're not sure.
maybe like a week or 2, a week probably.
No, I'm single.
You're single.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but I think I don't know. That's a good question. Fuck, I'm not that
Do you
romantic.
send flowers?
I have Venus Au Fleur. Shout out Venus. What is it?
Adam uses that company as well.
I need a sponsorship from you guys, straight up. But
Yes, I do.
I've sent those. Those are the any guy that needs something to get a chick like excited. Send him the box of flowers.
But I hate how normalized it is to spend like hundreds and hundreds of dollars on flowers or anything. Like the idea that if you like a girl that you're supposed to just spend a bunch of money on her, like that did not exist in my fucking mind. Even like at the time when I met you, you know, like you were the first girl that I ever bought a designer bag for. Like,
How many dates in were you?
I think we were more like a year in.
Fuck, a year and you did that?
We met like in like.
And I was shocked that you got that for me. He got me like a little Gucci bag, but it was
A
my
year
birthday.
in?
It was my birthday, so it was like a year after we met.
Yeah, we
Probably
also had
6 months of dating.
We had a lot less money then too, so
Yeah,
it's like
see,
now.
I've done that
Yeah.
3 weeks in.
What?
Jesus Christ.
What? Then what are you letting her like get excited for?
That's the excitement.
Then where do you go from there?
Yeah, like you got.
You set the bar really high in the beginning.
And then you just go.
No.
Yeah, that's
Because
how,
then she's gonna say you haven't bought me a designer bag in a couple
no,
weeks.
because then I think that they spend more time with me and then they actually get to like me for me. And so it fucking balances out.
But then you could like trickle off the money and
Exactly.
the
You
possessions.
flex
But I
and-
feel like that might not work that good.
No, because girls are gonna date you for 3 weeks, get their bag, and leave.
We just hit 600,000 subscribers on the Clips channel right here. We're trying to get to 700, so you know what to do. Smack that red button and subscribe. Appreciate you.